In memory of Pogo Reinheimer, 1958 to 1974. It was a weird campsite. Very rocky, hard to navigate. Just weird. It was a weird night. I slept really well again. I was so tired yesterday, and it reminds me that there's a little stream. That would have been nice. Well, I guess I didn't carry the water too far, but I don't even know what I was saying. It reminds me something. Looks like I'm climbing. Now I remember. Being tired this morning reminds me of a conversation that I had with another hiker about how there just is no recovery. Back to back to back, 10, 15, 18-mile days, the body does not have time to recover. And so I feel as though there's this underlying fatigue. And the heat, for me, definitely exaggerates that quite a bit. I've had lots on my mind lately. Of course, that's not atypical. It's just, I feel like I've been in a very contemplative state. I know my last few recordings, last few days, seem like I haven't been sharing these reflections, and it's been, just, I want to say a bit shallow, but kind of. And maybe it's that time and milestones are passing by quickly. Today I hit the Mason-Dixon line. I will probably be to Pine Grove Furnace, I think it's called, tomorrow, I think. Or maybe the next day after that, I forget. Anyway, that's the home of the half-gallon challenge. And that's something that I have been planning for 8 years. If you've been paying close attention, probably notice, in fact, somebody had commented that I eat more ice cream than sweet potatoes, and that's so true. I have always loved ice cream. It's been my favorite. And when you're playing that game, like what would be the one food that if you could only pick one you would have? And lots of times my answer is ice cream. So I've been really looking forward to this. And it's a half-gallon of ice cream, which is a container and then a pint. But I think it's in 30 minutes. And I may have mentioned before, if I'm gonna eat that much ice cream, I am not gonna rush it, and I'm going to savor every moment. But the truth is, as I get closer, I don't really want to sit and eat a half-gallon of ice cream all by myself. And so I've even thought about not doing it, which is weird, considering that I've been looking forward to it. In fact, it's been a big thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Another section just full of rocks. The trail is super rocky today, and I realize one of the reasons that I haven't been videoing as much is because my concentration is on not falling as I navigate the rocks. And today and the last few days being really warm, I also have to look out for snakes. So it makes it really hard to record. I tried to start a little bit earlier today because it is going to be in the high 80s, low 90s, and next week is even going to be warmer. And although my intention is to start early, it hasn't been happening. I was out just after 7, between 7 and 7:30, but I woke up before 5. So right now I'm prioritizing yoga. I didn't do yoga last night, but I wanted to get that in this morning. I'm glad I did. I don't know what will happen next week when the temps are in the 90s. There's a good chance that I'll just get up and go. I don't know. Now it's getting really super rocky. Big rocks. I love rock hopping. This is actually fun. but it does slow me down quite a bit. And I have 15 miles to go, and I want to get them done by 3 or 4. I'm curious to see this view. There you go. I do love a good rock scramble. Thought for the day: happiness versus joy. A friend recently inquired about my thoughts on these two words. And I have lots of thoughts, and they change all the time, but currently I feel as though happiness is a state of being. It's kind of best friends with things like optimism and contentment, and it really doesn't matter. The world could blow up and I could still be happy. It's a state. And joy to me is a reaction to something. I see a chipmunk and feel joyful. I get a email from a friend and feel that state of joy. I was congratulated on my halfway mark by another friend, and I'm not there yet, but we decided we'd celebrate twice, right now and then when I actually get there. And I love that, right? It's a celebration. It's joyful. Joyful is friends with playfulness, curiosity, awe, things like that. Happiness and joy. Are they the same for you? Joy is also friends with surprise. And I love surprises. Man, is it hot. Whew. And it's not even 10 o'clock yet. I see a clearing up here. I hope this doesn't mean I'm gonna be walking in this sun. Oh, shoot. It does. Oh, let's hope for not for long. A moment in the shade. Feels so good. And now back out. Just realized I'm probably not giving you a very realistic view of the trail, because when things are difficult, like coming down those rocks, I'm not recording. And so, sorry, too fast, I know. Usually, I only record when the terrain is easy, which means you only get to see that part of the trail and not all these rocks. And when you come up to a place like this, I don't know where the trail goes. Looks like it just drops off. But then there's a sharp turn and it goes down that way. Here's my water. I really want to just jump in it. I am so hot. Also means I'm halfway through my day. Filled up on water and had my protein shake. And now I am indulging. See what all the hype is. This is something that I found in the discount store, the discount grocery in my hometown. So I got 6 of them for $1. And I know they're not great as far as ingredients. I hope they don't upset my stomach. Everyone, not everyone, lots of people on trail love them. So we'll see. I suppose they're okay. I like them better than Little Debbie's, which are super sweet. But I probably wouldn't buy them. More water. Crossed over these rocks. And now back up. Lots and lots of climbing up rocks. And I continue up more rocks. Big change in scenery after the rocks. Now I am waist high in ferns. So green. very slow going this afternoon, climbing down all of these rocks. I'm hoping they don't last too much longer. Rocks, rocks. Everywhere there's rocks. People often ask if the trail is hard to find, and not usually, but when it's just scattered rocks like this forever, sometimes it is hard because there really isn't a path. You're just walking over these rocks, and then you have to look far away for the blazes in the distance and aim for them. After hours of climbing on rocks, I see a smooth trail. I am really looking forward to this. Almost done for the day. I was wrong. Mason-Dixon line is tomorrow. That's okay. Mar Park. Some seats and a view. War returns to South Mountain. Battle of Monterey Pass. It's a beautiful park. Looks like 1,080 miles to go. I don't know. This is an old sign because the numbers don't match. That sign is a reminder that the trail changes every year. There are reroutes, and so you just never know. I guess I was wrong. Mason-Dixon line. Huh. And then there's a mailbox with a logbook. Cool. Oh, there it is. Welcome to PA, my home state. I got chills. Pretty cool. I love this place. I absolutely love it here at Sunflower Cottage. Definitely someplace I could spend a lot of time in. You talk about the vortex and how it can suck you into different places, and this would be a place that would suck me in. And there's a black cat, my favorite. I'll show you outside later. A quick tour of the outside. There's chickens and ducks and a nice fire pit, cool swings, and composting, gardens. That's the little hiker hut over there, and there's a bunk. And yeah, this place is fabulous. It's been a great day. Miles down. Love the Sunflower Cottage. Could stay here forever, but I'm not going to. I'm going to continue on tomorrow, and I don't know, 15-mile days, something like that, which would put me at the half-mile ice cream challenge in 2 or 3 days. So I'm getting all fired up and ready to eat a bunch of ice cream.